Oh, I'm always on screen.
What is up, Broncos
What's
country?
going
This is
on?
the Broncos Bros. Buck your feelings, take over. Let's go. The
We out
Broncos
here,
Bros.
Broncos Bros Monday night special. Broncos Bros take over for the after pre-game, post-game show. Now we're here.
Let's get
We got
into it. Let's get it. We got so much to talk about.
Every touchdown scored, our spirits ignite. Let's celebrate our boys into the night. When the whistle blows, it's all about the day. Through the highs and lows, we'll never feel shame. This is our house. Hear the fans scream, up your ceiling.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
I would say book your feelings tonight, but I do care about y'all's feelings. So let's
We
get
love
into
the
it.
feelings. We love our fans' feelings, but everybody else buck them. You know what I'm
With
saying?
that
We got
W,
Tim Dog early. We got Tim Dog early. What's up, baby? What's
what's
going
up,
on?
bro?
That's my brother. We out here.
So
We live from the post game, man. We got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. I don't know
well,
if
let's
everybody
talk
the
about it.
pregame.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Shoot,
How are
you
you
know.
feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling,
I'm high,
you know,
dog. Mile high. Well,
you
I'm in
know,
Oregon, so I'm sea level. But
about the Broncos, I'm here. About my fantasy teams,
oh,
no, man, I
wow.
was a little upset, but
That's a
we can get
heartbreaker,
into it. Oh, bro, I freaking
bro.
bro. Nano, what's going on? He
What's
said,
up,
"Yo,
Nano?
what's
Yo,
up, my
what's
boy?
good, bro?
Appreciate you being here, Adam,
Oh,
Adam. These all my boys from the fantasy league. One of my seven that I'm in. JKRB
Broncos.
one. Hey, first 100-yard game. We can get into that. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You already know. Shy. Hey, get shiped.
Just
Segment was
shut. I'm
fire.
shite, baby.
Was fire, my boy. Hats off to Shy. Appreciate you dropping in on the post game. So what you got for us, my bro?
So, first things first, the Denver Broncos, they win 28-3, bro. Is that what you were expecting? Or what were you anticipating, bro? Like
I'm
that?
gonna start off. We went off with the post game, with the pregame. Sorry. So with the pregame. I jumped in hot and early, said it was gonna be 27-20. All right. Hey,
I don't
I
even find it.
I was wrong. I wish we
Look
had our
that
segments
up.
go. I
Look
wish
at
we had
you.
time to clip it. I was absolutely wrong. That's okay.
Wrong take.
I, I would love to be wrong about that because our defense showed up against a team that I told you we needed to show up and
Are
put
you
them down.
serious right now, bro?
I don't want to hear it.
Absolutely.
I do want
Hey,
to hear it.
hey, absolutely, you want to hear it. They proved me wrong in the best way because they showed up. They held them to 3 points, no touchdowns allowed. I will take that every day of the week. Please and thank you.
Bro, we had over 500 yards of offense, and it was like everybody got a ball. You get a ball. You get a ball. You get a ball. And you get a ball. And you know
Cause
what we did, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. Hold on.
Broncos, baby.
We came out into this game and we balled. Yeah, you know how we do.
Ball.
We fly high. It's mile high.
We got Dave
You
Blaston
know
back here.
this.
I appreciate you being here, my boy. He said my pick was the closest. It sure was. You had a great freaking take.
Dude, you said no touchdowns. You know what? Give him his flowers if I had my
Hey,
pick.
no touchdowns. Flowers.
Give me your flowers. The Broncos Bros, we get flowers here.
Almost 200 rushing. No. You're right. You know why? Because RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey finally looked like he had some step. He was kind of blowing through that line, you know.
I was told RJ Harvey wasn't good enough by some ball knower. I don't know. I thought that was funny, bro. But he goes off and has himself a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Been waiting for that. 20 points on my bench. I'll take it.
He'll keep it warm for you. He was keeping it warm.
Oh yeah. Oh absolutely. Absolutely. I'll take it all day. It was finally nice to see him getting more involved. And it was me and Tim talked about it. It was a swing route, but it was a wheel route. He was going up the field on the touchdown. But Bo it was so wide open, he dumped it to him. So that was beautiful. We got no tutties for the Bengals. The Bengals. Call them the Bugles because we eat them up like chips.
And you know what, bro? I want that cell block D graphic right on this pod. Let me get that.
Joe, wait, hold on. Adam said 13 players got the ball. Absolutely, bro. They were spreading it wide.
Did you say?
And that's what we were talking about.
Damn.
What'd you say?
13?
Dak living it up. Joe, what's up, my baby?
What's up, my guy? Thanks for dropping in. We appreciate
Dak
you, bro.
living it up. Absolutely. Course. Got to. He's in Oregon. He's got to celebrate outside the city.
Yeah, I'm living it up, bro. J.K. Dobbins
is a beast. He is a beast. He is a beast.
So George did before the game, in the pregame, what did you say was gonna happen for this game?
I wouldn't say I said it was gonna happen, but I did put it out there. I said this is the game. If there are any games of games, this is the game that J.K. Dobbins could go for 100 yards.
Oh, that was like, bro.
It'll be clipped. You'll catch.
Ooh, we got Bronco Rob joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, Bronco Rob, into the chat, baby. What's going on? How you doing? What's up?
What's happening, bro?
You're on mute, baby.
We can't hear you. He's a hold up.
Give him the old WWE. Old. We can't hear you, my boy. He's got to fix the mic. He's gonna fix the mic.
He'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna come party with us. But anyways, bro, that 1-2 punch, what we saw today, bro, that was the advertisement that we were expecting when the season started. That's the running game that I want to see when we head to Philly. I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Put your linemen in the best position to show them that they are the dogs that they have been brought out to be. We have I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. I got table. Right. You hear the knocks. Knock on wood. You don't want to jinx it, but man, if you just put these linemen in the position to win up front, they're doing a heck of a job tonight.
Yeah.
Good job tonight.
All right, mic check.
Tremendously. Check.
You guys hear me?
Bronco Rob in the house. What's going on, baby?
Hey, can I?
Take the bell, bro. Take the bell. Give flowers here.
I got a couple things to say real quick, okay? First of all, it's about damn time we have a running back that hits 100 yards. So shout out to J.K. Dobbins on that one.
37 games.
Bo Nix for finally pulling his head out of his rear end and playing the way that we know that he can play.
I'll give him 88%.
And shout out to the defense for finally showing the hell up this week.
Oh man,
absolutely.
Now, granted, it was against a Burrowless Bengals team.
Yes,
but they still had Jamar Chase. They still had T. Higgins. They still had Brown, the running back. They did everything that they could, but Denver stepped up and put them in their place and brought us back to 2-2.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Absolutely, 100% agree. 100% agree.
Riley Moss, Patrick Surtain, the secondary. lockdown, bro. Like
What was that first name? What was that first name? What was that first name you said?
Riley Moss.
Riley Moss.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Oh.
Riley Moss is on
I
my.
swear, come for me. Come for me with all the smoke.
Hey,
I heard all the slander in the first two quarters.
That wasn't a good thing.
Riley's a weakling. This dude's going up against perfect balls. It's Jake Brown, and I don't care. He's an NFL quarterback. Those are perfect passes. And the only thing that could have helped him was his height.
Can I say their stat lines, bro? Like I'm just feeling
Come on.
so, bro.
Come on with it.
T. Higgins, 3 receptions, 32 yards, bro.
Who?
Jamar Chase,
Who?
5 receptions for 23 yards. T. Higgins was targeted more than 6 times he was targeted, and Jamar Chase 8 times. But you know who locked him down, ladies and gentlemen? The decoy and our cornerback too. As much as y'all wanted to slander our man Riley Moss, please give him his flowers too, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Please.
Like boy was balling. Come on, he was in position. We got Joe said y'all both spitting some rhymes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Adam should have had 100 last week too, 83 yards. Yeah. We didn't run the ball enough. Hey, Tim Dog. Shout out Tim Dog. He said he picked Riley to kill it when he was on the pod. He did.
You did.
My advice, you know. I teach him everything he knows. They were pissed on the side. That's all good shit. Yes, sir, Nano. Yes, sir. Bronco Rob, go ahead and get some words in. I know.
Words in. We're talking too much.
I'm just letting y'all flow. So just a couple things I want to kind of go over in specifics to the game. One, I think Sean Payton called a lot better of a run game this week. I think that was very evident. Again, we had J.K. Dobbins with 101 yards. We had Harvey. I'm trying to get the stats here pulled up for the
14 carries for 58 yards, bro.
So 58 yards. So he hit half a hundo. That touchdown to Sutton, that was just a thing of beauty. I mean, would I have liked him to hit Sutton more on the ground instead of leaving him hanging that high in the air to slam to the ground? Yes, I would. But hey, I'll take a touchdown any way I can get it. And again, Bo Nix stepping up and being the leader. And when the play broke down and wasn't there, he said, you know what? I'm going to take it and I'm going to run it in myself. That's the kind of play that we need to be seeing out of him every single week.
I thought you said go, Bo, go.
Yes, you did.
Absolutely.
Hey, bro.
I agree. Go ahead, Dad.
Touching on Bo Nix, bro, it was like, I love his poise, bro, because he goes and he makes that red zone interception, which we know we can't have as a quarterback, especially at that time in the game. But you know what I really liked about him, bro? As how he says he was just on to the next play. It didn't rattle him whatsoever, and he takes his team down to end the half and get a touchdown, bro. 21.
Absolutely. I mean, Bo Nix was 29 of 42 for 326 yards, for crying out loud. Yeah. 326 yards.
Finally.
The pass to attempt ratio wasn't all that great, but the point is he picked his shots and he kept slinging the ball. He didn't shy away from the pressure. He didn't shy away from that pick in the end zone, which I'll be honest with you, that was a damn lucky pick from them. And my hat's off to that Bengals linebacker that caught that, because I watched the replay.
A rookie that we could have drafted. Just saying.
I watched that replay 3 times and I kept thinking, no, that hit the ground. It didn't. It missed the ground by that much.
Oh, it was Julian Edelman-esque. It was crazy.
But I
would say I agree. I was super happy to see Bo finally come out of his shell and start slinging the ball how we know he should. I will say he was still missing throws that he shouldn't miss. He's still working on it. He's kind of too excited in the pocket for me.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to step up. He steps up incredibly fast. And he almost gets himself out of position where he's throwing, he's leaning forward as he's throwing, like running. It's kind of scary. That's why he missed Harvey. I would say. On the actual rear route when it was a touchdown, he missed one today. He missed that. But overall, it was a tremendous performance for him to overcome the adversity when he was making mistakes. He was able to get those fast plays out. We called a better game. And to your point about the run game, it took us a long time to finally start get it going, and where Sean was consistent. But when we had the 4 or 5 straight run plays, all go for 8+ yards, I think that was a good turning point in the game for us, where it was like, okay, we can dominate this team up front. We can go immersive into our playbook, run out the game, get all these 3 tight end sets, get heavy. And we ran heavy a lot of the second half. So I liked to see our switch up of philosophy, because it took Sean, I know it took Sean everything to give that up, right? Throwing the ball. But we still threw it 42 times. But he just took a good chunk to get it going. And that's what we asked for. Go ahead.
We threw it 42 times, but we were balanced, bro, because we have the time of possession, which we owned 37 minutes, almost 38 minutes rather. But we ran the football 38 times, bro. That's a balanced offense. We threw it
for a total of 186 yards.
Yep.
There you go. And we ran, so it was well balanced, bro. Despite, his attempts were up there, but so were the rushing attempts, and they were real well balanced. So good job, Sean.
Hats off to Sean. Finally,
we got our orange and blue Shy Vargas coming in saying the Eagles game is going to be hard. We got Adam coming in saying yes, establish the run. Tim Dog giving me a little props. Much respect,
hey.
Bronco Rob. Thank you, Tim. Adam coming back in with the pick didn't even bother Bo Nix.
Nope, unfazed.
Tim coming back in saying Bo needs the touch pass experience. And that's true.
Yeah.
The art of the touch pass, especially around linebackers, it doesn't come right away. He's going to have those picks. Once he plays through a couple seasons, gets through, every single team, and kind of knows the linebackers on all the teams, because Bo will get to that point. Bo will get to that point where he knows the players on the other team. He knows what they're capable of. He knows, okay, I can pump fake this guy and then dart it in, or I can dart it in, on this guy versus that guy. And eventually he'll get that experience where he just needs to put just a little air on the ball just to get it over the fingertips. We got D-Rock coming in saying, sup, fellas in chat. What up, D-Rock? And again, D-Rock coming in saying, I like the running, and Moss is still our cornerback number 2.
Absolutely, D-Rock.
So with
respect on that man's name.
That being said, let's kind of get into there's one thing negative I want to talk about. And that is the love of God, Luke Wattenberg. What was his problem tonight? That dude had so many penalties tonight.
It's a rough, it's a tough spot. It's a real tough spot to watch your center be one of the worst players on your team, because
are you serious right now, bro?
He literally has the ball in his hand every single offensive play.
Bro.
No matter what, he has touching the ball. And I said it in the group chat. We should have did everything we could have to keep Lloyd Cushenberry.
Yes.
We could have done that, because he is not that dude. We got to figure something out up front, or he's got to turn it around. And right now, I don't have the confidence because I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I don't have the confidence. I've seen enough of him to where he is who he is at this point.
Right.
He doesn't show me that he's improving on a every week basis, where he's making good plays. He snaps the ball fairly cleanly, but he had the one very high snap that Bo was able to jump and catch and throw the screen real quick. But man, after having the game you had and snapping the ball high, you really have to take a step back and think about what you should do at the center.
And dude, go ahead, Rob.
Sorry, George. And to Tim's point here, he was saying he was nervous AF. Again, I played offensive line. I played defensive line. Once you start getting penalized, that gets in your head big time.
Right here.
Especially when it's a Monday night game, you're at home, you're on national TV, and you're getting penalized. I mean, he had a couple penalties that were back to back on him. Like,
Yep.
I can understand and I can relate. I mean, I didn't play college ball or NFL, obviously, but still the feeling's the same whether you're in high school, college, or the pros.
Right. The offensive line needs to be on the top of our shopping list as we go into the offseason. And like, I know it's early, bro, but that's going to be at the top because that's something that even going into last offseason, I was concerned about going into the season, right? And it's like, it continues to be the weak link. Wattenberg continues to be the weak link. You see what our run game did now. Could you imagine if you had a legitimate center that can legitimately get out and run, bro, and run block, bro, and lay some people out, dude?
Like Jason Kelsey type.
Yeah.
Somebody who is a real dog up front. We don't really have that in the middle.
I want to see it.
What we do have is Quinn Miners, right?
Yeah.
That's what we have right next to him. Dude
Quinn is an absolute dog.
Top 3 guard.
He is the belly.
The belly himself. Dude is literally. He's literally the heart of the offensive line, I would say.
I mean,
he keeps it going, but we really need to think about upgrading center. But other than that, I think we're really solid. Ben Powers has stepped up. He's definitely got a lot to prove. He's got beat a lot, but he's gotten better from what I've seen through 4 weeks.
Right.
But also I will take into account like we're going against a lesser team, so I can't overhype the level of play we're going against.
Right. It's going to be, next week, bro, we're talking Luke Wattenberg. Jalen Carter, bro, is going to be a nightmare if we don't figure out a way how to block it. That dude.
Unless somebody gets him to spit on somebody and then, he gets kicked out of the game before it even starts.
Poke him in the eye. Don't do that. We don't.
You know what? Looking at these stats, penalty-wise, we actually were penalized less, but for more yards than the Bengals. The Bengals had 11 penalties for 65 yards. We had 7 for 72 yards. 72 yards.
That's just
the penalties have to stop. And if the coaching staff doesn't make them run to
that's
this,
pretty much our average too.
Bro, that's ridiculous. That's wild.
We average 8 a game right now.
72 yards though. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. The yards are the exact same. We average 8 for 72 a game. It's right around there. Before the week started, we averaged 8 penalties a game even for 70-something yards.
Tim coming in saying Luke Wattenberg and Bo need to bond. I don't know.
He needs to be more. I don't know how more bonding you can get than your hand up a man's ass.
I don't think Wattenberg's issues is a bonding issue with him.
I just say they lost their damn touch.
I think Luke Wattenberg's penalty issues is a him issue. Like he just needs to play smarter and know where he's at and what he's doing on every single play. This name that's watching us over on X,
Vinyl, what's up, man?
Vinyls, what's going on?
Go, boys.
Shout out, my boy.
Dude,
I think a lot of people are on the same page with you, George. Saying that we got to prioritize offensive line next season.
Yes, agreed. Do you want to run the who gets the ball segment?
Yeah,
yeah.
We can get to that. So for this one, we're going to be doing who's got the balls.
Yeah.
All right. So you boys know how this goes. We're gonna go offense, defense. We're gonna give out game balls to those who we think are deserving. And obviously, we're depending on who goes first is probably gonna steal everybody else's. But I say let's just do one offense, one defense, and we'll just go around the table here.
3 times, right? We're going around
3 times. Correct.
Okay.
So, Dak, why don't you start us off?
You want me to start off? Okay, I would love to start off. And the first game ball will be going to, because I want to save George's for, But give me 1.5 sacks. Nick Bonito. Gets one of my game
Boomer!
balls, ladies and gentlemen. He continues to be a force with the pass rush, bro. The decoy campaign continues. Let's go. Onward we go to Philly with the Bonito. Man, he just can I just say that him and Jonathan Cooper are the best edge rushers duo in the league, bro. Like they are constantly causing havoc, bro, on those edges.
Absolutely. I would agree with you on that. Nick Bonito has, since he got paid, he stepped up. I'm not going to lie, for a second, I got a little worried because his performance kind of dipped, but, he brought it back up and he's showing why we gave him the bag that we did. So I agree with that 110%. All right. So that's your defense. Who you got for offense, Dak?
Thank you.
Who you got for offense, Dak?
Offense? Oh, okay.
Thank you. He said thank you.
No offense.
Fucking get it together, brother. Come on.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go one and then around and then one, like Mary Girl. Anyway, let me tell you this. Give me my game ball for Courtland Sutton, bro. Another good week back to back, bro, where he shows out, bro. Him and Bo Nix are a nice duo, quarterback wide receiver duo. Courtland Sutton, bro, had 81 yards. 5 receptions for 1 touchdown, bro. But that freaking throw that Bo threw to him in the end zone was he threaded the needle. It was a laser. Man, you wish your wide receiver could do plays like that in the end zone, man. He's a baller. Sutton is one of the guys that we can count on in this offense, so I'm giving him a game ball. And do I got to go defense again?
No, you're good. George, what's your offense, defense, game ball, brother?
Hey, I'm going with the sleepers. The sleepers, all right. I'm gonna start on the defense. I got a little cold, I'm always sleeping, you know me. I'm out here staying with the Steph Curry. Just I got John Franklin Myers, baby. Thank you for getting that big sack. That big sack at the end of the game. But I would also say throughout the game, I saw him getting a lot of push up front. And for somebody that's played football, has played up front on the D lines, I played safety most, but early on, it's very important for you to win the line of scrimmage. If you can push it back even a yard, it changes the trajectory of the offense. So I'll give my flowers to John Franklin Myers for being a force tonight. He was able to get in the backfield and he got his 1 sack, his 2nd sack of the season. And I would say it's not what he expected, but it was a performance that I would say would go overlooked in most people's eyes. So my flowers go off to JFK.
All right. Who you got for offense, brother?
On offense.
Yeah, on offense.
On offense. The most sleeper pick, our best tight end, Adam Troutman. Adam Troutman. Come on. Who is this guy? I was slandering him. Apparently, this is our best tight end. And he is catching balls. He's going up the field. He's getting first downs. He's lowering his shoulder. Like, come on, that's a guy's guy. And I'm going to give it out to Adam Troutman this week because that was a tremendous performance for the opportunities he was given over Evan Ingram, an elite free agent signing. So, hats off, AT.
Good job, George. I like that.
I like both of those. I agree with both of those.
They weren't sexy, but they were good.
Myself, I'm gonna do a game ball for 2 people on defense because I feel like they deserve it.
Oh,
okay.
One is gonna be Alex Singleton. He had 11 total tackles, 6 solo, and 1 QB hit. That man came to play today. He had something to prove, and he was fired up the whole game. You saw a big turnaround from his performance the last 2 weeks versus tonight. It looked a little shaky in the beginning, in my opinion, but, he turned it around and he came to play and he showed up. So I'm giving him half of a game ball. The other one I'm going to give a half a game ball to is Jonathan Cooper for getting that half sack on defense. Jonathan Cooper, has been very quiet the last, few games. Which I've been kind of surprised in. But him and Bonito, like you said before, Dag, are definitely a combination on the edges. And I think with moving forward, I think that combination, that camaraderie is only going to get stronger and stronger. And they're going to be very, and I'm going back a little bit here, but back when Von Miller first came in, you had Von Miller, and you had Derek Wolfe. Both of those guys were kind of a 1-2 combo on the defensive line back then as well. So that's what they kind of remind me. So I'm going to give him the other half of the defensive game ball.
Nice.
Now for the offensive game ball, it's going to be no surprise. I'm giving mine to Bo Nix. Bo Nix is the man. Bo Nix is our guy. He is our franchise quarterback. And yes, in Bo we trust.
I thought you said go, Bo, go.
And so, I mean, you can't really say much more other than the kid's a gamer. The kid's a player. He's young. He's still learning. And I again, as frustrated as we might get with him, when he throws an interception or he kind of has an off game, he constantly turns around and shows the reason why we went back up and drafted him and got him on this team. During the broadcast, they mentioned that Sean Payton went and watched him work out one time and he knew he was his guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, for a head coach taking over a new team and to be that confident in that guy, he's here for a reason. I don't care how many times they have discussions, quote unquote, on the sideline and the media wants to make it out to be more than what it is. Bo Nix is here to stay. And I'm so freaking happy that we have him. So he's getting my game ball, Bo Nix on the
Good job, bro. I like that as a game ball. Oh yeah. I feel like I think as Broncos country, I think in general we just need to be patient, bro. You see how many quarterbacks we've already run through. We already waited this long. Why can't you wait a little bit longer to see the development of Bo Nix to what he could truly be for this organization? And he's going to make the right step, right? He's not going to be by no means perfect. He's still going to have, some flaws in his game, but he'll get there. I'm excited though for him.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like I've been telling everybody's been roasting Bo, and like I said, so far through 4 weeks, he is better than he was last year. For me, that is improvement, and I can accept that.
Absolutely.
He didn't throw any touchdowns through 4 games last year, so
that's true.
Right now, that's improvement.
Yeah, like what, 4 interceptions through 4 weeks?
That's something like that. Yeah,
I think it was 4. Yeah, so take it for what it is, but in the meantime, make sure you like, share, subscribe, because this is Broncos Bros take over, and we got Bronco Rob with us. So make sure you.
Even though you can't see me right now because I'm covered by
we know you're
Facebook.
Beautiful. But the subscribers are beautiful too.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. So we bring this up. We bring this up because, as everybody knows, we have a giveaway going on right now. Right now, we're sitting currently at 478 subscribers. When we hit 539, we're going to be giving away an orange Bo Nix jersey. So for everyone watching, everyone listening, make sure you go to YouTube, give us a subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when we go live. Follow us on all our other social media. We got YouTube, we're on X, we're on Facebook, and everywhere else. Listen to your favorite podcast. With that being said, let me change this layout here. Let's see if I can.
Oh my God!
Nope.
Solo
nope. There we go. We're also gonna give a shout out to Dubby, the sponsor of all of our shows. Dubby has no sugar, no calories, no maltodextrin, no fillers, no artificial colors. It's formulated with nothing but amino acids, B vitamins, and neurotropics, including their patented neurofactor. Neurotropic and the caffeine is delivered directly from the coffee fruit. And if you go over to dubby.gg, you can use code OBN10. That's OBN10 for 10% off your order at checkout. So make sure you go give them a shout and grab yourself a tub of Dubby. And while I'm at it, also, you can catch all of our other shows, again, on YouTube, on all our social medias. We have the Orange and Blue Blitz Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. with Isaiah Henderson, also known as the Bronco Gentleman. We have Bronco Bros with yours truly, Dak and George, Monday at 7 p.m. We have our flagship show, Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue, Tuesday at 6 p.m. We have Doc and JT with the Bronco Symposium, Wednesday at 2:30. We also have Broncos Talk Wednesday at 6. So we have 2 shows on Wednesdays. And on Fridays, for all our Spanish speakers, we have Viva los Broncos, Friday night at 6. And of course, whenever there's any breaking news, we have our Orange Fresh Squeeze show as well. And on game days, as you're listening to us right now or watched earlier, we have our Get Bucked pregame show an hour before kickoff and our Buck Your Feelings post-game show, which you are listening to and watching right now. So with that being said, gentlemen, do we have any other final thoughts for the game?
I want to see it continue into the next game. I want to see a continuation of this this offense that the output that we had go into the next game, man. Because the Eagles are a different animal, honestly. So I'm praying for that, bro. Praying.
Yeah, the Eagles is going to be a tough one because not only is it against the Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champs currently, but it's also at the Eagles. And traditionally, the Broncos normally don't do very well on the East Coast games. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the time change. I don't know what it is. But historically speaking,
11 a.m. is our enemy.
The Broncos have struggled on East Coast games. So, we kind of got to play as close to perfect football as possible. And if we keep averaging these 7-8 penalties a game, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And I don't know if anybody saw it today. A couple non-Bronco related items. One, the Eagles faked the tush push and gave it to Saquon, and he basically walked into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope Vance Joseph sees that and comes up with a way to scheme against that, because whether they run it or they don't run it, the Eagles are absolutely unstoppable with that one play.
Eagles offensive line is no joke. They are legit.
And hopefully, the Broncos defense comes to play next week against the Philadelphia Eagles, because as Dak has previously stated, their offensive line is no joke. Following that, we're going to be in London against the Jets.
London.
So that's going to be an interesting. That's going to be early. That's going to be an early game. That's going to be at like 7 in the morning.
But I will say, let me get my take on the last second here. Next week we're going up against Eagles, and I'm gonna have to say that we got to deal with Jalen Hurts. Boomer, Tim. I will say it one more and 1,000 more times. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with Jalen Hurts and that offense, and this is a tough task. That will be our toughest task of the season so far. And I think of the season, they're the reigning Super Bowl champions for a reason.
Jalen Hurts will hurt you with his legs.
He's the dangerous QB. It's going to be a great opportunity for us to step up. But in the meantime, I would say we had a good enough game to potentially stuff some of that run game, and their receivers aren't getting separation against worse teams. So we'll see what happens,
I mean, Denver's defense, even though we did lose to the Chargers by a last, very last ditch field goal, Herbert runs more than people give him credit for. And I feel like we kept him in check pretty well for the most part. He did have 1 or 2 runs that, went for more than 10 yards. But for the most part, we kept him in check. So if we can maybe amp that up a little bit against the Eagles, we might have a fighting chance. But our defensive line is going to have to come to play, because Saquon Barkley is an absolute monster. I don't care. He's up there with Derrick Henry, in my opinion. He may not have the size, but the dude is a beast. Absolutely.
Right. Man, I think Hufanga is going to be a good weapon to have on this defense for next week's game too. Not to jump. I know we're talking about the post game, but like just thinking about the Eagles matchup, Hufanga is a dude that I think he can use as a chess match to kind of help with Jalen Hurts.
Well, yeah, as long as he doesn't try to, pile drive anybody anymore, like crying out loud.
WWE.
Bro, wrong sport. And that was a bonehead penalty too, and everybody knows it.
Yeah, I mean that was just unnecessary.
I'm sure he knows it
What
too.
you hope. That's what you hope just doesn't happen. You learn from it. It goes away.
I hope Troy Polamalu called him and go, "What's wrong with you? Don't make me take your hair back."
Yeah, let me cut you off. He's gonna shave.
No more head and shoulders for you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
but I would say some more takes on the game. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna stick with my pregame analysis and say Jaleel McLaughlin should be in the freaking game. Tyler Bidet is not it. I didn't see him once in there being a better pass blocker. Oh my God, I didn't see him being a better pass catcher. I didn't see him being faster on the outside. He's not better. I don't know what Sean's doing.
I did see though, George?
Somebody send it to him. What did you see? Him drop a pass over the middle?
George?
See him drop a pass over the middle? That's what I saw.
It's so stupid. I did see that our Broncos run game was just fine with the 1-2 punch with J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, mind you.
So, but you know what you would have saw? You know what you would have saw if you had a third guy that was actually worth something? Another punch when he gets the corner and gets an extra 10 yards because he's just that fast. He's just that good.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah, I wish Sean was
crying over a third.
Send it to Sean Payton. I will go in the room and debate this with Sean Payton all freaking day.
I mean, speaking.
Give him a chance. At least give him a chance. At least give him a chance, bro.
He had his chance for 2 damn years. He blew it.
Speaking of of hitting the corner, R.J. Harvey did have that one run that was set up beautifully by a block by Pat Bryant to get that touchdown.
Yes.
I mean, that was very good. Absolutely. So, yeah, I like I said before, and I agree with everything you guys have been saying. This was definitely a comeback to life game for the Broncos. Again, it was a burrowless Bengals team.
They called into a burrow somewhere. Goddamn.
Yeah, right. But they still had weapons. They still did everything they could. But I mean, that first series in the beginning of the game, I was worried. I was sitting here yelling at my TV. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? We're gonna have a burrowless Bengals team run the ball on us and throw down the field and score." And luckily, we held them to that one field goal.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys never have owned a Tiger, tonight call yourselves Tiger owners because we are the Tiger King.
And I had this debate with him. All right, Is a Bengal a tiger?
Yeah, it's part of the tiger family.
Yeah, dude. Is the sky blue? No, you didn't.
Just make sure. Right?
Chat GPT it.
I didn't do that. I'm just making sure everybody's on board. I just want to make sure.
We are Tiger Kings, ladies and gentlemen.
We are the Tiger Gamers so far. My final thoughts on the game as we're getting close towards the top of the hour. Again, I think Denver's defense showed up finally. If they can just keep ramping that up every single week, we don't have a bye week until week 12, and we're only at week 4. So we've got plenty of games ahead of us, to keep the momentum going, and then have a week off, to give our guys some rest. So if our defense and Vance Joseph can keep amping it up every single week, by the time we hit our division games, we hit towards the end of the season, I think we'll be sitting in a very pretty spot, especially for playoffs.
Especially when Dre Greenlaw hits the field too. When we get him back,
if he ever hits the field, he ever hits the field,
talking week 9, 10, it'll probably be after the bye week.
Playoff.
Dak, you're killing me.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I deal with all the time. I'm like, you know what I mean? This is just Dak in the flesh. He's just my favorite. I
I
love it.
just say dumb shit all the time. Sorry.
Well, I'm just like,
But you know,
I don't
and
like
again,
it. Shut it down.
and again, you can kind of say the same thing for the offense as well. I mean, if they can keep ramping it up, Sean Payton keep calling creative plays. You know, I really like the flea flicker that we attempted to do. I mean, Bo had it. He just put a little too much air on it. If we can get things like that dialed in and
That
bring
one
the
Detroit
penalties
freaking
down,
state, bro, was just underthrown.
if we can dial all those things in and bring the penalties down, I think the Denver Broncos are going to be a force to reckon with towards the end of the season.
I do like that we're averaging over 25 a game.
if you can get rid of the freaking penalties, dude,
Give or take, yeah.
It kills drives.
just get rid of the freaking penalties, dude. That's just getting ridiculous. Like, especially
7 penalties at home, dude. Like
I will say we got lucky on the Jonah Ellis jump. That was a ticky tack call.
sometimes you need luck.
With the
Jonah
center,
Ellis is a dog, though, dude.
center just picked his
Leave
head
my
up.
Jonah Ellis alone.
Yeah, I know he's nice, but he jumped.
I think if the
He was
center
excited.
would have picked his head up a hair slower, it would have been offsides on us, 100%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
It was-
for the referee,
right there.
for the referee, and I'll be honest, I didn't even know that was a penalty. I didn't know the center could get a penalty by moving his head too fast.
Yeah, they made it a point of emphasis this year. So it was like something that I was looking for, and I was like, I'm like, that's tough as a center, bro. Like, you got to feel for those line. Like, dude, your job's already hard enough. You have to snap this ball and get smashed by a 360-pound dude.
And you know, the one thing that I have noticed, and again, I'm kind of jumping back and forth between Broncos related and just regular NFL. If you guys watched the Green Bay versus Dallas game, Green Bay center looks between his legs.
Yeah.
Green Bay center looks between his legs. Every other team, the center looks up and the guard waves his hand out, and then he snaps the ball. So I think that's very interesting as well.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that again.
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't pay attention
I
to
think
that.
teams, and that's just a good ploy. I would say I'll give some flowers to Dak, because I would say that McFleur, Coach of the Year, is very potential. Yeah, that's a very, very potential, because of the way they're adjusting. They're adjusting to it, and they're making sure that they can do something in rhythm, because they just said it has to look in rhythm. It just can't be too fast of a motion. So they changed how they run that. And it's throwing defenses off to give them a different cadence at the game. Like at the snap, as a defensive player, listening to every cadence, you're looking at how all the guards move, like when they're going to snap the ball. You can't really figure it out, because he looks under his legs, and you don't know if he's going to come up and they're going to snap it, or if he's going to come up and they're going to change the play, because they've been doing that. And I've noticed that through the first 4 weeks. So that's great that Bronco Rob said that. That's Bronco Rob.
Yeah.
That's a great take. That's a great take.
And Tim Dog coming in saying Saturday and Manning butted heads all the time.
Dude, all the time.
Dude, my favorite hot mic with Peyton Manning is when him and Jeff Saturday were arguing, and he's like, just snap the ball, and Jeff's like, we got to run the ball. He's like, shut up, Jeff, just snap the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
That was one of my favorite.
One of my favorite ones when he yelled at Julius Thomas, "Fucking Julius!" You know, that was a hot take. That was a good one. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
Well, you know, and again, you know, just to George's point, I mean, you know, I played offensive line, I played defensive line, and you know, the only time the center looked between his legs was when we were long snapping. That was it.
Yep.
Other than that, it was head up and just snap the ball. You know, and I had to play center one time for one play, and it is not easy. It is not easy at all.
Not the least bit. Like I said, offensive linemen don't get the love that they deserve.
You know what else sucks is playing the holder when we're kicking a field goal. I used to have to do that too. That shit sucks.
That is such an intense job, you know. Like you gotta be.
I couldn't look at the ball. I'd have to grab it, put it down, make sure it was turned, and then I had to look away because I would just sit there and go, "Please don't kick my hand. Please don't kick my hand. Please don't kick my hand." Like I was like, "He's gonna break my hand." Like this is. And I wore the padded gloves. I wore the padded palm and the padded backside.
You know what? I'm gonna go out there with the big ass baseball glove.
Dude, I'm telling you, that is not an easy thing to do. And I had to do it a handful of times playing high school ball, and it's not fun. I mean, one time our center snapped it so fast, I tried to catch it and I didn't. I just fell on it. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh. Tough.
CB, let's see, what is this? Ash George. All I did was run up the field. What is Tim saying?
Down the field. He played cornerback, so he played corner all the time, and so he always hated me because I played safety. So I was always getting big hits. Like I was involved in all the plays, and he always would be mad. And I told him, I was like, you're just mad because all you do is run down the field, and then come back just to run back down the field to not get the ball thrown.
Watch all the glory happen.
Hey,
yeah.
As a corner.
But I told him you're doing the most important job I need you to do, so I can do what I need to do.
Hey, as a corner, man, if you don't have stamina and your cardio isn't on point, you're gonna be a dead duck out there. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry.
No, you're good. No. But with that being said, fellas, I think we're getting to the top of the hour here.
Do we have any segments? Any other segments that we're supposed to do?
No, just the one.
No, just the got balls and our final thoughts. But from all of us here at Orange and Blue Network, on behalf of George, Fanatic Dak, and myself, Bronco Rob, we appreciate everybody being with us tonight. Everybody in the comments. Again, if you have time, give us a subscribe and a like on all our social medias. Remember, we are giving away that Bo Nix orange jersey once we hit 539 subscribers. We're currently sitting at 478. So keep sharing the page out. Keep getting the likes up. Like Isaiah says, once that one's done, then we're going to have another one. And after that one's done, we're going to have another one after that. And it's only going to get better from here.
Hey, Cali, another one.
I think for everybody here at Orange and Blue Network, I want to give a mile-high salute to our Orange and Blue crew. And again, we thank everybody for joining us here at Buck Your Feelings. And, as they say, let's go Broncos. Let's keep the momentum
going, boys.
Broncos.
Thanks,
Bros.
everybody.
Broncos Bros. Do you even
yes, sir.